The next discussion is our panel discussion. Please, this is informal. Please feel free to raise your hand, ask questions directly to them. I feel they've experienced it as a parent. There's students coming home and being frustrated. So that's the next part of the discussion. So, parent panel, what would you like to start with? What question?
I'll make a comment.
Okay.
My oldest daughter came here last year, and she came in shy. I mean, didn't have any friends, just very shy. And when it came time to asking a teacher a question that she didn't understand, she just wouldn't because she was too shy. And this school brought her out of her shell, and it's just very, very amazing. I just feel real blessed to be part of this school system because I see what else is out there. Personally, also, I see that they're grooming them for college or trade school, and you don't get that over high school. Sometimes you get lost your number and you just get lost, and I like that a lot. I know I wish someone could have guided me into a career when I was young instead of trying and failing, trying and failing, trying and failing. This is an awesome school. Their values here are good. I go to church with some of the teachers here, and their values here are very good.
Okay. Does anybody else want to speak on their experience with their son or daughter?
Sure.
Okay.
I will. Yeah, I'm also in the same boat. I'm very blessed to have my son be a part of something like this, Eagle Tech. We were very unsure when we heard about this new school format, didn't know what to expect. Seemed like there was a lot of loose ends when we first heard about it, and we just weren't very secure in the fact. We didn't know exactly how it would affect him and his learning and pursuing him possibly to college and further education after high school. And I got to be honest with you, Mr. Mullet did a great job in the very first orientation that we had, explaining the setup, the vision and mission and core values of Eagle Tech, if you will. And it was just amazing to us to just sit back and listen to a guy that really had a vision of his own in regards to what this was going to look like, and especially here being a part of Whitley County. And I got to be honest with you, I was just blown away. Then also in regards to the teachers and the investment that they personally make. This is not only a student interaction aspect that Eagle Tech brings to the board, but it also is a teacher interaction. And I think that is so crucial and critical in regards to the learning process and the learning environment and learning culture here. And for Jordan, it was just so conducive in regards to his style of learning. He's not a student that does real well just sitting back listening to a lecture, if you will, in a classroom. He does more, he does better with being a part of something and being able to interact with students, but also, like I said, that interaction with the teachers. And the teachers here have been totally blown away by them as well. I got to tell you this real quick. I was in Walmart just maybe 2 weeks ago now, and I actually had one of the teachers stop me and say, "Hey, I got your son in class." I won't put him on the spot or pick him out, but it was interesting. He knows me from church, and just to listen to him tell his side of the story as a teacher being a part of Eagle Tech was, I tell you what, I'm sold 110% in regards to what they're doing here at Eagle Tech Academy and what they're providing for the students here. And he not only is looking and trying to push my son, Jordan, in regards to learning, but also he's pushing himself to invest in my son to make sure that he succeeds. And I think that's really a critical piece.
Thank you, Mr. Ferner. Any other comments from our other two panels? All right, let's go into our first question. The freshman students are now getting into that first project and that collaboration and group and finding out it's not as easy. There's 4 stages of group. The first stage is forming, where everybody's nice, they talk, they're polite, you know, kind of getting back into the swing of being at school. And the second stage is storming, okay, where you start finding some conflicts in other people and some things you don't like, or they do this or they didn't finish this. So what advice or what information would you provide the parents when a student comes home and they are frustrated with a group member?
One of the big things that we've found here at the school is, and you can see it in Mr. Mullen, there's a lot of passion here. Just hearing him talk, you can tell he's passionate about the whole idea. And the nice thing is, Mr. Mullet and everybody that works here, we've had no problem coming in, talking to them, and they talk to the kids, and they tell the kids, if you have issues, we've got different steps that we do to resolve those issues, and they're the same steps that we need to take in everyday life when you're working. And it is set up a lot like a job in here, where you have to do your part. You know, everybody does their part, you come together and you've got a whole. And if there are issues, they explain pretty well to the kids and to the parents, if you ask, about how to resolve those issues. You've got different steps of going through to get the other people on board and to get them working and doing their part. But they have to go through those steps. They can't just, you know, first step isn't go to the principal and talk to them. It's you have to sit down with your group, talk over the issues that you think you have, and sometimes you find out it's not really an issue within the group, it's just a misunderstanding. But they find that out in the proper way, and everybody hopefully works together in the end. So, but if they have issues here, you know, the teachers, everybody has been very perceptive to dealing with the kids' issues and helping them get through that stuff. So.